We're here at the Gander Mountain Academy in Lake Mary, and I'm with lead instructor Nick Smith. We're going to talk about the most fundamental things that someone needs to know. Nick, what do you think someone should learn if they only have 15 minutes to spend with an instructor?
Well, if you give us a 15-minute scenario, what we do is take someone in the firing range, show them the firearm, talk about safety initially, obviously first. We tell them about how to grip the firearm, how to align the firearm kinesthetically with their alignment of their body, pointed at the target downrange, and then teach them about recoil management and what the firearm will do when they start to engage that trigger.
So when people talk about what they need to learn, the fundamentals of defensive shooting, a lot of times you get a mix-up between the fundamentals of defensive shooting and the fundamentals of marksmanship. Where do you really draw the difference? How do you distinguish between the two?
Big difference between the two is target shooting is just that. You're shooting at a static target. You know it's going to be there the whole time. You know you're using your sights the whole time. With defensive shooting, what you're worried about is getting the firearm up as quick as possible and getting rounds at the target.
So when someone comes in, if they have zero experience, do you really feel like they can leave after 15 minutes with an instructor and have any ability to defend themselves with a gun?
Absolutely.
What condition would that be able to be performed under? Give me a scenario inside the house.
Perfect scenario, possibly. In 15 minutes, it'd be a perfect scenario. Hopefully the target would be lined up, not moving too much left or right or around the room if they had to engage a target. But they would be able to pick up the firearm and engage it if they need to.
So for example, someone's in a home, firearm's in a quick access safe, in the bedroom. You can get to the gun's loaded, ready to go, and we know if the bad guy comes in that room, they're going to be coming through that door, and it's going to be some kind of linear attack. They're going to present themselves inside that doorway, so we don't need a lot of variation.
Right, yeah, in the training, like you said, in 15 minutes we could teach somebody to get that gun out of that safe, pay attention to the doorway that they anticipate somebody coming through, and be ready to engage someone if they need to.
Now, when you do this, if you experience the idea that someone comes in and they think they can't do anything in 10, 15 minutes, they get through this experience, they understand how to control the gun, they understand how to align the gun, they're able to get hits on a target at that across the bedroom distance, what are the next steps? What are the most important things to learn after that?
The next steps will be dealing with malfunctions, what to do if the ammo runs out, what they need to do if the gun malfunctions.
So reloads, eventually working up to things I like presentation from the holster, I guess, if they're going to be doing concealed carry, things like that.
If they're going to carry.
What people need to understand is that the 15-minute training scenario is not the comprehensive experience to become a responsible firearms owner, to be able to carry a gun in public, to be able to deal with a lot of different types of guns in extreme situations. But in 15 minutes, Gander Mountain and I agree that someone can learn the fundamentals of defensive shooting.